Hello guys, this is Moksha Shah from TE Electronics. Today I'll be performing an experiment on inverting and non-inverting amplifier. So let's just open LTSpice, go to the new schematic, go to the components, type OP07 since I'll be showing you for the op-amp OP07. If you get a duplicate, just click on escape, click on resistance. To rotate it, Ctrl R, place the resistance over here, escape, go to the components, type voltage if you require a voltage, place the voltage over here, escape, do all the connections, connect over here, connect this. So I am making this for the inverting amplifier of OP07. Connect over here. If you want to lift the wire, just click on escape. Place the ground. There will be a ground placed over here also. Take the wiring. Connect it. Connect it. Connect it over here. Carefully skip. Click on wire. Skip. So this is an diagram for the inverting amplifier. I'll be showing you all for the gain of -2. So I'll be taking the value of 2k. I'll be taking it as 1k. Since the formula for the inverting amplifier is nothing but gain formula minus RF by R1. So 2 by 1 is minus RF by R1. Go to the advanced sign. DC offset will be 0. Put voltage will be 1 volt peak. Frequency will be 1 kilohertz. Now for the labeling part, go to the label net. Type VCC for the positive terminal. Positive. I'll be placing it over here also. I'll tell you all why. Escape. Now we all want to change now. Just right click. So change it to VEE. Now over here also you will be changing it to VEE. Yes. So I'll be extending it a little bit so that I can show you all the output also. V volt out. So I'll be placing it over here, then escape, right click, 15, right click on it, 15. So we are ready for the simulation. The simulate stop time will be 4 milliseconds. So click on the input side, click at the output side. So the green part is the input voltage and the blue one is the output voltage. If you want to check the Vout value, you can check it. So the Vout value is nothing but -2. It's correct. Minus RF by R1 into Vin. Vin is 1. So Vout will be -2. So I'll be showing you all for the non-inverting also. I'll be opening one of my file which I have made already. So you can see that the changes the voltage source has came to the non-inverting side. Since I'm showing you all for the non-inverting, the formula of gain is nothing but 1 plus RF by R1. Since I have taken RF as 3.8, so the gain will be 4.8 since it is 1 plus RF by R1. So let's see the simulation. Click on input side. Click on output side. So I'll be showing you only for the 1k hertz. So this is the output waveform for the Vout. If you don't like the color, right click, change it whatever you want, click on OK. So in this you all can be performing for the different kind of gain for 2.4. I have shown you all the inverting side. In the same way for the non-inverting you can design for 2.4 gain, And for 3.6 also again I have made a circuit, that is 3.61 for the inverting. Now if I go on increasing the gain as well as the input voltage, I have increased the gain from 2.4 to 4.8 in the non-inverting, and I am now changing the input voltage as 5 volt peak, that is 10 volt peak to peak. So let's just run, see what happens. I click on input, then the output. So you all can see there is a clipping at the output voltage, that is nothing but the voltage saturation. So you can see the saturation voltage is nothing but 13.96. This is your saturation for the inverting part. In the same way you all can be designing for the non-inverting also. Then I'll be showing you all the parametric sweep. For that also I'll be opening one of my files. You can open your files the same way I'm showing if you all have saved any file. Now you all will having a R over here, just right click on it, curly braces RA type, then curly braces, then click OK, then go to the text, click on spice directive, don't forget to click on it, then type dot step param, that is parameter, RA 1K, 10K, 2K, that means resistance values from 1K to 10K ohms for in the steps of 2. So it will be 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on till 10K. Okay, so I'll show you all the output for the different values of R2. So this is the output that you are getting for the different values of R2 as you are going on changing it. The same thing I have shown in my PDF. So you all can see it. For the inverting, the output is this. For the non-inverting, the gain is 3.6. For input 0.5. Then for 10 volt peak to peak I have increased, so I am getting this clipping at the output voltage. This is the parametric sweep. For the non-inverting, I have made an observation table as you all can see for it. Then I have designed it for the gain of 4.8 also. See the inverting and non-inverting both. Again I have made an observation table. The saturation voltage that I have shown here for OP07. Same I have written it over here. Now I'll show you all the DC offset for the different op amps. So I'll be opening again my file. So I'll be giving an offset of 60 micro. This is because OP07 typical input offset voltage is nothing but 60 micro. So I'll just run and show you all. So again I have to change, I have taken the frequency as 15, the frequency 1, and now I'll run the input. You can see the output waves, you can see what you all are getting for OP07. In the same way I have performed for LM741. For LM741 I have taken as 1 milli DC offset, then that is the input offset voltage, then and same for the non-inverting. For TL it will be 3 milli input offset voltage. All this you can say it in the data sheet of individual op amps, and I am getting the saturations according to the different op amps. Then I'll be showing you all for the gain of frequency response for the gain of 4.8. So I'll be opening with this. So now if I make the offset as say 0, but my input voltage is constant, if I go on increasing my frequency, so I'll be directly showing you all for the 15 kHz. So you can see the output is in the ramp. Your sinusoidal wave has converted to the ramp output. This is because you are going on increasing the frequency. So at 15K for OP07 I am getting the ramp output. For LM741 at 17.5K, I'm getting the ramp output for inverting and non-inverting both. And for TL081, I'm getting a ramp at 75 kHz. That is the maximum frequency that I'm getting the ramp is for the TL081 op-amp. In the same way, I have shown you all the conclusion all is about the gains, different gains that I have shown you all for OP07. I have shown you all the difference in the all three op-amps for the frequency response if you all go on increasing, as well as if you all increase the gain and the input voltage, what all saturation voltage we are getting and the clipping at the output side. Thank you.